Hey, you haven't seen Guava for a long time, so I'm bringing her back. Today, we are going to be talking about the UGC catalog and what I hate about it. Now, don't get me wrong. My Roblox character is wearing UGC hair because it's actually good. But some of it is just horrible. Horrible. Now, you may be like, is this about the aesthetic trend and everything else? Yes. If you guessed that, yes, you're right. It's also lack of talent and stuff. And before because I know that one of you is in the comments right now writing a mean, smelly hate comment like, but the character is kawaii aesthetic. I don't see kawaii as aesthetic in my eyes. I see it as something that I really enjoy. I mean, pretty much everything I wear is pretty kawaii. I mean, I'm still working on it. I'm really, when shipping sales get, better, I'm going to order, a really, cute Shiba Inu hoodie with, a little tail on the back. Because it would take months to arrive. I don't want to get lost in the mail because of, because of the pandemic that's going on. But on to the actual video of what I am doing today. We are talking about the UGC. 1 second. I just need to open my door because I don't know why. There are ghosts in my room, apparently. Well, say goodbye to my comments because of this one shot of my room. YouTube, you're stupid. Anyways, now I am going to tell about what I hate about the UGC items. Alright. The first thing is, sometimes I feel like people like Erythia, or whatever her name is, are kind of flexing. I mean, come on. You don't need to flex. Come on. I mean, another part is pretty much all the female UGC creators are aesthetic and they all listen to Melanie Martinez. Don't get me wrong, Melanie Martinez is great, but when you spam her lyrics out of context, Daddy chimed in, baby, go through the throat or something, out of context, it just sounds inappropriate. But when you listen to the song, you realize Melanie was trying to murder or beat up the girl in the throat. If you listen to if you watch a music video, listen to the music. But when you put that one line out of context as your the thing on as your about page, I mean, it seriously sounds like you're addicted to hentai or something. Come on, dude. Number 2, aesthetic. I've always really wanted the aesthetic trend to just die mostly it's because pretty much 99% of the aesthetic community is I'm so depressed. And then when you call them out, they try to be all edgy and they're shut up, That's not how that because they think being depressed is cool and quirky. It's really not. Being depressed is probably one of the most horrible things, to the point that you really just want to give up on life. I mean, but people don't understand that depressed is not the same thing as sad. Depression is when you're so just sad that you just want to give up on pretty much your life. You feel horrible all the time. You can't process emotions right. No, you can't. You don't even feel other people's emotions. Sad is when you're just kind of sad about something, but it goes away. You're just kind of sad. For example, a death. You're sad about it, for pretty much forever, but you're not depressed about it. You're sad about, but you're not depressed about, if that makes sense. Because you don't want to give up on life when you're sad because of someone who died. I mean, but if you do want to give up on life, then guess you're depressed or something. I don't even know. But anyways, back to that topic that I was talking about, the UGC, it's encouraging more aesthetic people to join. And it is really just really annoying about how, like, you go into a roller skate, you see, like, a girl with, like, Cardi B-sized legs or something. Cardi B. Buzz. I always make fun of Cardi B because she looks like an alien with long claws that could scratch your eyes out. If you're a Cardi B fan, don't get offended. I'm just taking my anger out on this whole trend of thick stuff. I don't see, if you were a Cardi B fan, how you'd even be on this channel, but welcome to my horrible channel. But anyways, it's encouraging, like, imagine you're playing Natural Disaster Survival and you see that girl with, like, big legs to the point they don't even fit on her avatar, going like, hey, babe, at, like, some buff guy's face or something. Supposedly, they're called sugar daddies. Do you all remember that Roblox used to be a kid-friendly platform? Man, what happened to the world? You see, this is why I want all humans to get wiped out. But the thing is, these UGC creators keep producing more and more things that's keeping the aesthetic community, like, alive. Now, not the whole aesthetic community is bad. Like, some of the aesthetics are actually pretty nice. Some of them are trolls like me. I just said I'm not an aesthetic user. Like, I pretty much despise aesthetic users. Like, you're aesthetic, get out of my life. Like, you're aesthetic, unfriended. Not really. It just depends on the type of person you are. If you're faking depression, on the topic of faking depression at this point, I remember when I was in a YouTube comment section, I made a purposely bad joke because someone's username was your senpai. So I made a purposely bad joke of not your senpai. And so this girl said not funny, and I said you're not funny as another purposely bad joke because, like, why not? And she says, I know I'm not, I'm depressed. So I'm a little angry because this girl's faking depression. Like, if you want to know how to tell if someone's faking depression, depressed people never say they're depressed, like, in front of, like, a whole horde of strangers. Like, they never say they're depressed at all. They do pretty much everything they can to hide it. And I'm not sure if these people who fake depression are aware that it's making people who have actual depression hard for them to seek help because everyone thinks they're, like, faking or something. And that's why we have more suicides. But back to the story. Then I said you're not depressed. If you were depressed, you wouldn't be telling a bunch of strangers. And then she said, ... shut up, ... And I'm like, you're not depressed. You don't know what depression feels like. You have no idea what depression even is like. You're faking. It's not cool and quirky. I forgot exactly what I said. All I know is that she didn't respond for quite a while. No one interfered too. Like, people were just scrolling past the comments. No one even interfered with the conversation. They were just like, yeah, I'm just stay out of it. But that's kind of what. But back to the UGC thing, it's pretty annoying that the UGC creators are just, like, producing more and more of this horrible aesthetic stuff to keep this at this one side of the aesthetic community alive, as the other actual nice side of the aesthetic community is dying. Now, the good side of the aesthetic community is pretty beautiful, and, like, it's really all just, like, art and trees, and I respect it, but the other side of the aesthetic community is, like, fake depression and, oh, I want to die and stuff. Or, Lil Day, alone, single, lonely, broken, depressed. Or, Mammy Tay, hot, single, pretty, depressed, unhandcuffed. Bro. I mean, aesthetic. But the people in the UGC are just giving people more, like, that bad side of the community, more things for them to stay active other than giving the actual beautiful side things to stay active. Like, you want an example real quick? Alright, Toy Chica is an aesthetic person. Balor is another aesthetic person. I mean, she kind of is at this point with today's modern standards. I mean, William, buddy, I think you drank a few too many drinks when creating Balor's design. Anyways, so let's say Toy Chica is the bad side of the aesthetic community. I almost said Funtime Foxy. Ballora is the good side of the aesthetic community. And the Poopit over here is not... Funtime Foxy over here is a UGC creator. This is literally what's going through their brains. So you got this really beautiful place, and aesthetic people, like the good side of the aesthetic community, is just mind their own business. And like, they're just working on new games. And Funtime Foxy over here sees that, then she sees this. then she just sees this. I'm so depressed! Date me! Mama, die! And this is literally what goes through their brain. I could choose someone who's not going to be loud or obnoxious and actually quiet and makes good art, or I could choose this horrible side of the community. Yeah, I'm gonna just choose them. Here, take as many UGC hats as you can! Yay! The next thing, lack of creativity and or uncreative designs, like Terrera or whatever her name is. She literally made a bunch of big heads, triple heads, bigger head, which is literally just a replica of the big head. But that's kind of what I hate about the UGC creators and the items. Thank you for watching. If you hate me, I understand. I do love the UGC. I like the idea of UGC on the other hand. But what happened to it, since most of these people are probably teenagers, we're definitely going to get a few teenage boys that are going to be making things. I'm looking for the God of War, the Walmart God of Wars. Yeah. And let's not talk about some of the Arthro that's already being produced. Oh dear God, sweet mother of Arceus. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day, and if you hate me, I hate you too. Bye-bye!